Hi everyone, welcome to Poonam's kitchen. Today I'm making stuffed savory paratha. Now these parathas need a little more skill than what is needed to make parathas, wherein the said stuffing is needed along with the flour. But this thing can become a child's play if you have science on your side. I'm going to share with you my tips so that making these parathas can become a super duper easy task for you. I'll be talking about 3 different kinds of stuffings. One where the food item is grated, chopped or mashed. The 3 different kinds of stuffings have different things to look out for while making the paratha. Let's start with making the wheat flour dough. I have 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. I'll make a soft dough from this flour. I'll be adding water in increments. Here I have a soft dough. This dough now goes into the refrigerator in an airtight container. I will make the dough rest in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Why so? Because when I'm going to roll this dough to make the paratha, I'm going to use salted stuffing. And as soon as I put salt into the stuffing, it starts pulling out moisture from that. So that salted stuffing in the dough makes the whole area very moist, which makes it difficult for us to roll. This process wherein the salt pulls out moisture is called osmosis, and this is directly related to the temperature. By lowering the temperature of the dough and the temperature of the stuffing, we ensure that the process of osmosis is delayed by a good few seconds. So by that time, our paratha has already been rolled. So this dough now goes in the refrigerator. Here I have chana, it's colored chana for the kiddo, boiled potato and cooked potato beans. So while using mashed stuffing, I ensure that they are all cold. So while making chana for a stuffed paratha, I ensure that it does not have much moisture. I hang it for around 30 minutes so that it retains some of the moisture to keep the paratha soft. For the potatoes, boil the potatoes, do not overboil them, else they become very gooey, and take them out of the hot water as soon as the pressure of the cooker is released. While using cooked veggies as stuffings, do not heat them. These veggies already have salt, so very fast they make the dough very loose. So it is best to keep these stuffings at cold temperatures. Now these mashed stuffings, as compared to the other stuffings, they are pretty heavy. It's best to take a smaller size of the dough when using mashed stuffing. If I make 8 rotis out of 1.5 cups of wheat flour dough, I will make 9 to 10 stuffed parathas with mashed fillings. Any leafy greens that you use, wash them beforehand. Drain all the excess water. Squeeze all the excess water. Whenever you start chopping them, they start releasing their juices. So those juices are going to make the stuffing very moist. And chop them fine only when you are ready to roll the paratha. Now if you are chopping, say, garlic or green chili or onions for a paratha, chop them fine, else they bulge out of the paratha and tear it. Anything that has been chopped in clusters, something like this onions, run them between your fingers so that you separate each and every piece. Cauliflower, carrots and radish, also known as daikon. Now while grating, it is very important to assess which grater to use. I have this handheld grater, gives me very nice long grates. But these very long pieces might tear the paratha. This grating disc, and that comes with my food processor. This gives me nice grates, but smaller in size. These foods have lots of moisture, so with the smaller size, I'm able to squeeze out more water. So this is the grater that I'll be using to grate daikon for now, and we'll be making a radish paratha. The dough has rested for an hour. I'll now give it a final knead on the rolling board. The dough is all set now. This radish is enough for 3 parathas. To this I'll add grated ginger, almost a tablespoon, chopped cilantro leaves, carom seeds. Now at this stage I am not adding any of the spices. I prefer to add it in individual portions along with the salt. Now such a grated or chopped stuffing has a lot of air between it. So we need a good amount of the stuffing to give flavor to the paratha. I have this ball of the dough. I'll take almost 1/3 of the stuffing, Now my rule for adding the spices is adding it in individual portions. 3 pinches of salt, 2 pinches of red chili powder, and 1 pinch of garam masala. Mix the spices thoroughly. Let's roll out this ball. I'll roll this into a diameter of around 4 inches and roll evenly. I'll apply some ghee in the center and transfer the stuffing onto this. I'll pull all the edges together. This is the most notorious stuffed paratha. That is why I chose to make it for this video. Now I have got this ball. I'll toss it in the dry wheat flour with the sides. Press it softly with my fingers so that there's no bulging. And now roll this with a very gentle hand and roll it all over. I'll roll this into a diameter of around 7 to 8 inches. I'll transfer this roll disc very gently onto my left palm and then onto my right hand, and this side face down onto the griddle. We'll wait for a few seconds, almost 30 to 40 seconds before we flip this over. Yes, it's partially cooked from this side. Another 30 to 40 seconds while the bottom side gets cooked. I'll apply desi ghee on this side and flip it over. Apply ghee on this side as well. Now throughout I have maintained medium heat. Flip this over. Fry with the ghee on the other side as well. The side is done. My stuffed radish paratha is ready. This was about my tips on stuffed savory paratha. Hope you liked my video. See you again with a new recipe very soon. Till then, bye.